Hi children, good morning everyone. Today we are going to discuss about a new lesson in the civics of 7th class. Right? So for this, previously what we discussed, what is our previous lesson? That is on equality. Right? In that lesson we discussed about democracy and at the same time equalities in our society. Different kinds of equalities. Different kinds of inequalities actually. Right? So inequalities based on the caste, based on the gender, and based on the financial background, right? And based physically disabled people, right? And for that, what government introduced the policies and the schemes introduced by the government, right? In that midday meal program also successfully running, we discussed about that. Okay, so that is the situation of equality. Okay, in that lesson we discussed about the universal adult franchise also. That is, that shows the democracy rules. Okay, who crossed above means who are the people who crossed above 18 years of age, they will get the right of vote. Right? We know already that concept. Okay, so normally here I want to tell you one thing. Any democratic country, people will expect something from the government. Okay, they will expect the basic facilities that provided by the government. What are that facilities? Yes, drinking water facility, right? Sanitary facilities, right? Basic education facility, basic healthcare facilities, right? And next food facility, okay? And means road transportation facilities. Okay, these are the facilities which people will expect from the government in a democratic country. Okay, in that way, here in democratic country, government also provides some facilities to the people, and at the same time people also expect some facilities from the government, right? So in that way here people are expecting different kinds of facilities. Okay, in that the one is the most important facility is about the health care. Okay, so today's our lesson is about the health care. The lesson name is role of the government in health. Okay, so in that the role of the government means what kind of the role played by the government in the society, means in which kind of facilities people will get, what are the problems faced by the people, and at the same time what are the problems faced by the government also, in the both ways, right? Okay, so in that the first module today we are going to discuss. In that subtopics are what is health and healthcare in India. Okay, so first we will discuss about the health. What is health basically? Yes, we can define in many ways, right? About health we can define in many ways. We can consider so many things. Okay, so health means basically ability to remain free of illness and injuries. Okay, diseases also. So that is called as health. So how we will be healthy? How can we live how can we lead a healthy life? Yes, we know that. Okay, we are living in a fresh environment. We are getting fresh air to breathe, right? We are drinking fresh drinking water, clean drinking water, right? And we are having complete sufficient nutritious food every time. And next we are having sufficient working hours, sufficient sleeping hours, right? All these will cause to the healthy life, right? So on the other side of the health, ill health, what will cause that? Yes, people who are living in the cramped situations. Okay, what is cramped situation? We discussed already. Okay, in the first lesson we discussed about Kanta. Kanta is a domestic worker, right? And actually in that lesson her child very oftenly fell ill. Very oftenly she will get sick, right? Why? Because they are living in a cramped situation, because they are living in a slum area. Okay, in front of their house also one drainage is flowing, continuously, and in that mosquitoes are there, right? Bees are there, right? And so many insects are there, and full of their area with the dust, waste, means they are not cleaning it properly every time. Okay, so all these things will cause the ill health, right? So children, let me show you some slides about the health. Okay.
Yes, children. I said no. Let me show some slides. So here the first slide is about the health. Already I said, and I gave the definition also. Health means our ability to remain free of illness and injuries, right? So the greatest wealth is our health. Remember, all the children, always be healthy and be safe. Okay. And coming to next slide, nutritious food. Every day in our meal, fruits should be there, dry fruits will be there, right? Don't go for the junk food. Always be nutritious with all vegetables, leafy vegetables. You should have all these things. Okay. Every day in lunch break you will do so much nonsense, right? I don't have this, I don't like this curry, I don't like this vegetable, like that. You should not be do in such a way. You should have all the vegetables, all leafy vegetables, all the things whatever prepared by your mother. Okay. And next, fresh drinking water. This is also one most important thing. We always drink a fresh drinking water. And next, our surroundings will be very clean and neat, and fresh air. Always we need to take fresh air. That also one of the important factor to lead our life healthy. And next, coming to health care in India. Okay children, let me tell you here, health care in India. Actually about India I want to tell you some important things here. The first point, India has the largest number of medical colleges in the world and is among the largest producers of doctors. Approximately 15,000 new doctors qualify every year. Okay. And next, healthcare facilities have grown substantially over the years. In 1950, there were only 2,717 hospitals in India, but in the year of 1991, there were 11,174 hospitals. Coming to the year of 2000, the number grew to 18,218. That is the growth of the hospitals in India. And next, here India gets a large number of medical tourists from many countries. They come for treatment in some of the hospitals in India that compare with the best in the world. And the last point is, India is the third largest producer of medicines in the world and is also a large exporter of medicines. Next, the topic is the position of healthcare in India. Here also children, let me tell you 4 points again. In this, most of the doctors settled in urban area. This is the situation of doctors in India. Most of the doctors settle in urban areas. People in rural areas have to travel long distances to reach a doctor. The number of doctors with respect to the population is much less in rural areas. And next, about 5 lakh people die from tuberculosis every year. This number is almost unchanged since independence. Do you know about tuberculosis, right? Yes, you have in science lesson in 6th class only. Yes, water related diseases. Okay. So almost 2 million cases of malaria are reported every year, and this number is not decreasing. And next, we are not able to provide clean drinking water to all. 20% of all communicable diseases are waterborne. For example, diarrhea, worms, hepatitis, etc. And next, half of all children in India do not get adequate food to eat and are undernourished. This is about the healthcare situation in India. Here children, India has a large number of doctors that we know already. First table only I gave the information, clinics and hospitals. The country has also considerable experience and knowledge in running a public healthcare system, right? This is a system of hospitals and healthcare centers run by the government. It has the ability to look after the health of a large section of its population scattered over hundreds of thousands of villages. We will go to into there has been a phenomenal advancement in medical sciences whereby many new technologies and treatment procedures are available in the country. However, with all the above positive developments, we are not able to provide proper healthcare facilities to the people. This is the paradox, something that is contrary to what we would expect. Our country has the money, knowledge and people with experience but cannot make the necessary healthcare available to all. Let me show you one advertisement that was issued by the government of India, that is about malnutrition of the children, right? Means who are undernourished. Okay, so let me show you that ad once.
बच्चे कितने अच्छे लगते हैं, और क्यों ना लगे? जब ये पढ़ेंगे तभी तो देश आगे बढ़ेगा। लेकिन कैसे आगे बढ़ेगा जब इस देश का लगभग हर दूसरा बच्चा कुपोषण का शिकार है? कुपोषण यानी सही पोषण की कमी। गर्भ से लेकर जन्म के पहले 2 साल बच्चों में इसका सबसे ज्यादा खतरा होता है। कुपोषण बच्चों के शरीर और दिमाग दोनों को ही जिंदगी भर के लिए कमजोर बना देता है, और जब बच्चे ही मजबूत नहीं होंगे तो देश कैसे मजबूत होगा? तो आइए मिलकर इस खतरनाक दुश्मन के खिलाफ एक जंग छेड़ें।
अरे सुमन, क्या किया स्कूल में आज? हमने बहुत मजा किया, बहुत मजा किया। तू क्यों नहीं आई? आज पूरी क्लास चिड़ियाघर भी गई थी और हमने वहाँ ना हुक्कू बंदर देखा था। वो हुक्कू हुक्कू करता था। हुक्कू नहीं, हुक्कू हुक्कू हुक्कू। पापा, मैं बार-बार क्यों बीमार पड़ती हूँ? मैं सबके साथ स्कूल कब जाऊंगी पापा?
सब ठीक हो जाएगा, थोड़ा सा बुखार ही तो है। बच्चे का बार-बार बीमार पड़ना, जल्दी थक जाना या देर से समझ आना, ये सब कुपोषण के लक्षण हो सकते हैं। कुपोषण यानी सही पोषण का ना मिलना। गर्भ से लेके जन्म के पहले 2 साल बच्चे में इसका सबसे ज्यादा खतरा होता है। आज देश का लगभग हर दूसरा बच्चा कुपोषण का शिकार है, यानी शरीर और दिमाग से कमजोर। तो आइए मिलकर कुपोषण के खिलाफ एक जंग छेड़ दें। खदेड़ना है दुश्मन को बाहर, ताकि हमारे देश का भविष्य, हमारे बच्चों का भविष्य मजबूत हो सके। तो आइए मिलकर कुपोषण के खिलाफ एक जंग छेड़ दें।
Okay children, I hope you understand the concept, right? Based on that information in the slides, we have so many doctors. Means yearly we are producing 15,000 of doctors, right? And India is the largest country which is producing more medicines every year in the world, right? And even though on the other side of the country, most of the doctors are settling in urban areas, there is the one big issue. In rural areas, people are not able to get proper treatment for their problems, right? And one more thing, most of the communicable diseases are spreading in India. Just like example also I have given, diarrhea, right? So in that way here we can see two different shades, right? India is developed, India is producing so many doctors, but even though the doctors are not sufficient to all the areas, means rural areas. Okay, so that rural people are not able to get proper treatment. Even now also we can see some villages, they are not able to reach the hospital within the time. Okay, means they don't have proper transportation facility, and they don't have basic primary healthcare centers also in their villages, right? So for that reason, government has to concentrate on that kind of areas. Government has to invest more amount on the rural areas in the healthcare. Okay, already we have public healthcare system in India. In the large scale, it is implementing. Already it was existed, right? But even though it is not reaching to the rural areas, that is the problem we are facing in India now. Okay, so government has to concentrate, government has to invest more amount on the rural areas, right? Government has to send doctors to the rural areas, and first they have to provide in the rural areas the primary healthcare centers, right? After that they had to concentrate on the hospitals. Okay, so then we can prevent all these problems. For that we need more doctors, right? More nurses, more labs to diagnose. Okay, more equipments, more tools, more money we required. Okay, for that government has to concentrate on that. Government has to invest more amount in the rural areas and the healthcare. Okay children, I hope you understand. Okay, we'll meet you in the next module.